Hey guys! Let me adjust real quick. I forgot to do so before stream. Like a goober. Hi guys. We're gonna be doing a little bit of silly lore today. But yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna drop off this letter. For my little buddy. Oh really loud. Double check. Okay, there we go. Hi Ace, good to see you. Gonna be moody today. We're doing our lore. Let me show off my things. Look at the model! I got some glowing eyes added because I thought it would be creepy and cool. And I think my silly goober is very cool. Got a little quiver on the side. Let's get started. Yippee! Yippee! Ow. Head up to the house real quick and grab some things. Oh, shit. Okay, still no money from the publisher yet. Needs to be mailed out. So I need to put some of this stuff away. See? Yeah, that's what's going in there. Tomato. Should start making some more charcoal. Ta-da! Some things today. Get out of here. Take. Need to make sure I put like personal items. So let's put in there. What else is in here? Oh, I can also make some out of this. I take this with me to another spot. Yeah. And then do another. quick. Okay. Knock it off. Ba-ba-ba. Ow. Ow.
Boo.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, nothing. Just getting some cobblestone.
Hello there.
Do.
Thanks. Go. I know you
What
want
were
dinner.
you
Go.
about to go and do with that sword?
Thanks. Go. Sorry, my cat. Their dinner time. Anyway. Generating some cobblestone.
Yeah, I can see that now. You just had a sword and looked like you were about to storm out of here, so didn't know if I caught you at a bad time.
I can
So,
myself. Okay. Wait, why is my mic picking up anything?
your mic is picking up.
I had a couple questions since our last interaction. Is all. If you're not busy and I'm not intruding on your time off. Well, I know that you're like the main honcho of the whole Adventures Guild, and I had a question about a guild member that you may or may not know. I had a friend of mine, Umbra Endirian, a little bit taller than I am, purple eyes, typical and Endirian traits. I haven't heard from her in a while, so I was curious if you knew anything about her. Umbra, yeah. Um, I don't know. Last time I saw her, she said she was going on some mission up here with the Adventurers Guild in the overworld, so I was curious if you knew anything. Okay. Thing? See, yes, should have supposed that. I mean, it's good that I know that they did come up here and weren't just somewhere else. I mean, do you know where they, like, the location where they went was? See, I'm sorry to trouble you about such silly questions. For your trouble, I don't know if you're a wine fan, but it's what I had. I appreciate you giving me. I don't know if a lot of people came and asked about them when they disappeared. I just, I don't know. I guess I wanted an answer. But that's right. If you ever need anything, um, I do literally live next door. I wouldn't mind lending a hand. And this information means a lot to me, and I appreciate you giving this. Anywho, unless you have anything of me to either ask or do in exchange, I'll leave you to it. Just around? I can suppose it's good every once in a while. Just check them out.
Hello.
Hello. Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you. I'm just waiting for it to come back because
Alex
he
bothering
keeps
you?
crashing. Oh, Alex, yeah, no, he's been fine. We were just discussing a compromise about the money I owe him.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, we're working things out. I'm
Oh,
money. Yes,
they owe
yes,
a debt.
I owe him. I kind of owe him a bit of taxes for using. I paid. He gave me money to pay someone else to let me get peas from the community crops, and he wants me to pay him back. So
Yeah, I don't think you've
it's
met them before, Solus.
it's quite silly, really. Oh, we haven't met. Yeah. Are you from? You're another one from the overworld.
You're sitting there,
Yes,
menacingly.
I can tell. It's lovely antlers you've got. I'm Artemis. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. I it's actually not that bad up here. Well, down here, I guess. I've never seen the up, but it's actually not that bad. It's got a lot of books here. Surface.
Yeah, I guess this guy's as old as people have been down here.
Oh, the surface wasn't a thing. Well, I mean, at least not anymore. It's fine. Oh. Hmm.
Makes sense. Um,
There's someone from the end we never quite learned about. At least my family never learned about any of that.
I think a couple of my ancestors were overworld folk. I can't remember exactly, but I remember hearing some stories. Come from a very mixed family, so it would make sense.
Interesting. I, hmm. I'm curious to learn more about that. We're not taught about any of that stuff at the university. Yeah. we're only taught about magic and all that.
They don't have a lot of courses for overworld history or another history, really. Unfortunately.
Yeah, so you can tell why I'm so belligerent against others for not knowing things.
That's unfortunate. Is it just, I suppose, lost? Like, or, I don't know, on purpose?
Hmm.
That makes sense. That's unfortunate.
Maybe some things are better off forgotten.
I don't know. I suppose it leaves room to repeat things, I suppose. Well,
Yeah, and hopefully things happen again for the better next time around.
yeah.
Well,
What do you mean by that? You know,
that's
fair enough. Hmm. Should really ask Violetta about this. I need to know more about my history, honestly, off the top of my head. It's a little embarrassing.
Oh, I already know mine. Actually,
Uh, Violetta Animus, she's my grandma. Yes, I'm an Animus. Where are you going? Why are you running from me? Why are you running? Solas, I can't go down there. Oh shit. Uh, why are you running from me? Did I say something wrong? Solas, why are you running
I
from
missed
me?
the
Did I say
candle.
something wrong?
Everything all right there?
I don't know. I can't go to get
Must be your
him.
name. Must trigger something for them. Shame.
Oh shit.
Huh. Oh well.
Ugh. Just gotta be really careful. Really careful so I don't fall in. Solas? Did I say something wrong? Why do you have your sword out? Solas? Talk to me, man. You're scaring me. Fuck. And it smells like shit down here. Do you think we should move somewhere else? Pardon? That's interesting. I didn't mean to hit a nerve if I did. Oh, fuck. I just went into the water. I was just afraid that I offended you in some way. I guess you could definitely say that. As being raised by them, they are very interesting. Hmm. Suppose I'll have to ask Grandma about. Hope you have a good one, Solas. Enjoy your drinks.
I'm sorry. They exchange emeralds for copper here. Do they also do the reverse?
I don't think so reverse here. I don't think there's a reverse, but I do know in the end somewhere there is gold exchanged for emerald, I think. Or I could be wrong.
Yes, but I'm looking more so for copper. I have a lot of copper.
I mean, you can make copper coins into silver coins. Some places require silver coins for purchase.
I suppose I was just hoping to get some emeralds out of it.
Yeah, I don't think there's a reverse to it.
Uh,
Can't you craft like copper into silver though with 4x4? Am I stupid? Think I'm stupid. That's unfortunate. I mean, there is a bunch of... There should be some emerald ones at least for bounties on here. Yes,
No.
here's one for coal and wheat. This one.
no, thank you.
And mutton.
Not really much of a bounty hunter type.
I know you can't craft copper. I was talking this over. Well, it's not necessarily bounty hunting. It's just, like, little quests. Bounty hunting would, like... Ah. Well, I will keep that in mind.
Well,
Ooh. I did really that Aeon Temple. That was a very interesting thing. I mean, what's your name?
oh, me?
Yes,
Oh, Olin.
Olin. Well, Olin,
Yeah.
if, guess if you keep an ear out, there'll be another temple mission soon, and that was quite interesting.
I have enough for this one. You were saying temple, yeah. Are they god temples or just regular old
I mean,
abandoned buildings?
well-
Because I have a fair share of those.
of gods. Have you explored
Oh,
abandoned buildings before?
In my reckless years, I suppose, before I went to college,
Oh, are you going to the university as well?
let's just say I'm not really. I wouldn't call myself one of the bourgeois. So
That's
I had my fun in my childhood,
fair.
anyways. I've climbed the ladder, so to speak. But oh, that's not
I
funny.
graduated from the university 2 years ago.
No, that's quite nice.
I'm an urban explorer.
What's your name?
My name is Silvia Anira and Maya Anubis. I know I have a long name, but you could just call me Sylvia.
So, aren't you that one's? You're part of that one family, aren't you? That one I keep on hearing about, all about the university. benefactors?
Animus? Yeah, they are. They like
That's
to
the
pour
one.
some of their funds into learning and stuff. Kind of a tradition at this point.
Yes. I see. So they're the ones paying so well for my professor. This is good. Glad to put a face to the name, eh?
Yeah, that's
So,
more so my parents than me.
No, I suppose it will be it's be your contribution in the future. I must say these are really
suppose.
fun. Yes.
I don't know. It depends
You
if
know,
my
family.
brother gets to that title first.
Ah, there's always friendly competition with that, you know.
I mean, no competition really with me.
This is nonsense. I had to fight to get my position, anyways. I had to. Oh, it took me a long journey to get to that place in that university, anyhow. Straight from the mud, I like to call myself.
Well,
Straight from the fire and.
Himself with gold as a reward.
no, there's no bounties for gold. I know that there is, I believe, if I'm correct, there is someone that exchanged emeralds for gold in the Nether.
They're all just.
What do you mean by
It's all just
that?
I owe not only half a stack, but I also owe an entire stack now.
You say
Mm.
odd things. I guess my ancestors must have had more of a history with you than I think.
I've got to figure out how to find gold and quick.
But yeah, there should be someone in the end that exchanges emeralds for gold, and there's a bunch of emerald missions here.
Thank you. Oh, who's that? Sorry. Who's that guy?
What was.
Shut
sorry,
up, whore.
I have to apologize. I seem to keep on distracting myself.
What are you just...
You're right. I should focus and look in the conversation. You are a part of the Amos family which fund the university which I go to and which you graduated from. What major?
English and literature.
Oh, study some of the classics, eh?
Yeah, and I'm somewhat of a writer myself.
1001 Layers by Asimov.
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
Your major.
My major was in literature and then small in English, and I had a couple of minors in math, but I didn't really like those classes. They were just mandatories.
Did you study all the classics? Did you study all the classics? You know, the 91 Layers by Mazov. What else is there? Oh, I suppose Last Gaze Sunlight by the Malayville brothers. The classic Beyond the Tin Veil by Morozov. Classic. I tell you what, I haven't done much reading in Morozov, but I heard the work's quite good, quite influential.
Yeah, I tend to dip my toe more into horror than anything else. Though there's not a lot on
Horror.
the shelves as of late. It's a controversial genre.
I wouldn't
Shut
expect
up,
them
shut
to
up.
choose horror for a university. That's actually surprising.
Well, it's what I studied, because they let you choose a couple of the genres that you wanted to go into, and, well, everyone picked that one, and it's my interest, so I picked it up.
Easy choice. Easy choice.
I have a couple of books of my own in the works. Have to get them approved by the publishing team. They tend to not like a lot of my darker things.
No.
So I write a couple of guess easier on the eye type for my publishers to use until I convince them to use my other material.
So I am currently talking to Silvia, who is the writer, one of the heirs to the Amos family, which fund the university which I go to and to which you graduated with an English and literature degree. and whose family has been kidnapped by witches, you say?
But what? I mean, there's been a kidnapping in the family?
Not anymore.
You mean not? I definitely have things to ask my grandmother.
A former legacy of having their family members kidnapped by witches. In the flesh, right in front of me. Silvia Amos. All of that. By Queen. Sorry. I shouldn't put disrespect to that name like that. Who's dead?
Shelly, You're
dead?
so right.
Deceased Queen kidnapped a lot of family.
That's... Yeah? Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway. But do tell me more about what you're, researching and dabbling in, I suppose. I'm interested.
No, me. Oh, just a little bit of philosophy. I have a minor in Magpiean theology from time to time, you know.
Oh, wow.
Written a paper on the traditions.
Yikes! What do you mean by that? Are you not a fan of the magpie?
Not many. Some people see it as a commoner religion. Quite
I don't
popular
mean to
here.
interrupt. I'm just surprised at seeing someone who's just as much as into the university as I am. Unless we're talking about something different.
We were talking about
I
books a
feel-
moment ago, but we're talking about philosophy and magpiology?
Magpie theology.
Theology. That's very interesting.
It was interesting enough, actually. I got to talk with a couple of officials at the church, anyways. Very interesting people. Very interesting
I
teachings,
haven't
you know?
caught them quite
Every
yet.
once in a while,
Oh, I'd love to.
you have to sit down, surround yourself with a bunch of intellectuals and just listen to them speak. Listen to them talk about nonsense. But it's very interesting nonsense. If you get what I'm saying, when you just sit down there, I suppose I met them in a, well, I'm already paying for it, so let me have my joy here.
I mean, that's not necessarily.
Usually, I meet them, I suppose, in the church, and you sit down and they start their sermons and their lectures, but I feel the magpie theology goes a lot deeper than that. It's all theology spans from a philosophical belief, and thus affects its own philosophical belief, which, of course, is all helping my degree in the end. So, I question not what I say, I question what I hear. But that's not important. No,
That is...
much less about me.
That's... You know what?
When is that
I
going to be a
like
war?
your creative style, and I don't know what he's talking about a war. But that scares me a little.
Yeah, since when was there going to be a war?
I think that...
There will.
I mean, if
War
they've
is
been
too
around
outdated
since
anymore.
the surface moved down here, they've had to have seen a couple things. So I'm not
Our
to...
family always had servants to go fight for them.
Well, I mean, if there were a war, you would be sorely mistaken. Often noble children are offered up for war. In history, at least.
Oh,
I feel
As
not
a...
my family.
war is far outdated.
That's-
There won't be any war. War is an outdated concept. We are in the days of negotiations and deals, trade deals, world deals.
You say some very
war will
awfully
be
cryptic
written
things, and
in
you know
pen
what?
and
I think
paper.
we should talk more. It's a little terrifying.
I'm still struggling to figure out how to work.
I mean, I would hope not, especially since a couple of the realms have finally found somewhat of peace.
I tell you what of war. The last war that will ever be fought is in the
Yeah.
battlefield, and the wars to come will be fought on pen and paper and a map. That's all it will be. Drawing lines on a map.
I mean,
No more bloodshed.
I did take a
No
couple
more
fencing lessons,
agony.
but I mean, it's not like fighting.
Not necessary. Sportsmanship. Sportsmanship.
No
Standing
idea
your
how
ground.
to
Proving
fight
who you are.
whatsoever.
It's a bourgeois pastime, anyways.
I mean,
Prove
knife.
loyalty, dedication to the family, the clan, to the country.
Yeah.
Nationalist beliefs.
I mean, a lot
I
of the
would
things that
not
I
do
were
this.
taught were from tradition. My family's. Whoa! Oh God!
See? This
Um,
is fencing.
Okay,
Or
stance.
bloodier.
Just use a
War on
stance.
pen and paper.
Put your right leg back. Put your right leg back.
Hold on,
It'll
hold
keep
on.
you balanced.
Are we doing this? Are we doing this fencing or mensur?
I don't know.
I
I've
think
never...
Solus means just fight me. Okay, so Artemis, you're gonna want to take your right leg, put it back a little bit, balance yourself. Okay. Okay, they're going down a lot. Hold on a minute.
What you need to do is stand your ground, raise your arm,
Okay.
have your
Okay.
sword pointing downwards.
Take a deep. No, I don't think Solus needs
I have
training.
been the victim of meaningless violence. I feel I've done nothing
Okay.
except trying to improve your form.
Oh. So that training
As
did
I
not
said
go
before,
well.
War will be fought on pieces of paper and a map.
Okay, stop. No more. That's enough. War may
I
or
feel
may
we
not
have come to a
happen.
misunderstanding.
I'm gonna.
I feel we have come to a misunderstanding.
Alright, well, I tried there.
Why do you have a
I
knife?
realize in the context
I never
in the
had
context
need to
of
learn.
your upbringing and from the time you lived to the time of now, war has been a deep-seated belief. And I must accept older ways of belief about war. You're right. War will be fought and can be fought, but I believe it can also be fought on paper.
I mean,
Hope
I think
the
both
war
is
latter.
correct. Oh. Hey, Renaissance.
I definitely could do with more lessons, though, whenever you are.
This was an interesting. I would love to talk to you some more.
Yeah? Let's see, I'm doing some work with the Magpie Church tomorrow, mayhaps, actually. Doing a little charity event. You could possibly talk to a church official there if you are interested in more Magpie and theology.
Well,
I do have a couple of books as well if you want some.
Oh, I do love a good read if you don't mind.
Of course, I can always get them to you at some point.
But, supposing that I am living quite near towards the church, I wouldn't mind stopping by, middle of my writing.
It's marvelous to hear. I'd love to see a draft at some point.
Yes, I know I have one book out there, but I do believe that is checked out currently. I know that all of my works are being published to the Outworld, to the Overworld Library over there right now.
Oh, marvelous. I must say, you really do love a good stare down.
Why are we staring each other down? What? And I think Solus has gone to the rafters for a second. Anywho,
We have unity. That's the whole point of the portals. I don't understand why we would be at war with each other. I mean, I will admit I am a bit of a things will not end, but I wouldn't want to go
I mean,
fighting.
if war were to happen, it wouldn't necessarily be up to us, it would be up to the royals. Old King and... Oh god, which one? Hold on, let's...
no,
Hmm.
Which one? I remember learning about a few, actually.
How old exact? Yeah. Okay, now that's a name I'm familiar with.
Yeah, it,
I think he was one of the first, like, royals to be of hybrid nature.
yeah, those were some interesting lessons. Very interesting indeed.
I need to pick up on history. I do miss it.
These are all just, I believe.
What?
Oh,
What chick?
I believe.
Oh,
fault
the
is
assistant. His assistant.
Yeah.
I remember.
He married his assistant?
I wonder,
Yes.
I wonder whatever happens.
Ooh, wee.
I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. They were in love, I suppose. Lady of Autumn. I've never heard that phrase before.
No, that's not at all.
Lady of Autumn.
Nobody's ever thought of that.
I knew that he married an assistant, but I did not know about the Lady of Autumn part, and I don't know what a Lady of Autumn is. We're discussing history.
You don't.
Hello.
In the overworld. Huh. Well,
That's what
definitely.
started a war?
I don't think that started a war.
I know nothing about.
I mean, he said
Nothing
there was
about
no unity
overworld.
since. I guess the phrase "love not war" is real. So,
Yeah. I really hope if there does end up being another war, it's not because of us. Someone.
I don't think it's because he's dead. I feel people die, but I don't think
I
peace
suppose
dies
only
with
a
it.
war would come out depending on the political. What? Huh? Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You really
It
think
was.
that? You really think that
Yes.
king isn't dead?
Oh no, he absolutely is dead. He's dead in the ground, cold and rotten like the rest of us. But I don't think peace died when he left.
I mean, there's always a.
I think the end is fine.
Are
Right
we
now.
just gonna wash over what he just said?
In the end, when
He
I
knew
came from,
someone
it
who
was
killed the king
far
of the overworld, I suppose?
Well, listen, and that happens to everyone. It was a different time back then, you know. If you wanted someone dealt with, you killed them.
I came from
Nowadays, you
far
can't do that.
far from the capital, deep into the end. I've never even seen the capital until I moved into the university. Up until all this is
I do need to visit there one
This
day.
is-
I'll have to visit the professors again. I do miss them.
oh, they're great. They're very interesting.
Yes,
They are eccentric and paranoid,
a little bit.
and they think the world is out to get them.
Which
But
is so
they
darling
refuse
about
to
them.
see.
Borrowing powers from gods. I'm not even gonna ask or dip my toe into that until I know some more history about the overworld, or at least what I can find.
It was a different time, and they did exactly that. That's why they were murdered. That's what I said.
Personally,
I never said that was a good thing,
if-
nor I said it was a bad thing.
Shut up, shut up,
I
shut
feel
up,
it
shut
was
up,
the
shut
thing
up,
that
shut
just
up.
happened.
Get out of my
all
head!
things
And
about
the
this
aftermath was
just-
I'll
good.
get you.
I personally think all three of the realms should just. We should stay unified. At the same time, also just.
Well, according to history,
Mind our own
it
business,
doesn't
I
necessarily
guess.
stay that way.
So nothing happens.
I mean,
Come see, come saw.
as someone who studies,
school of
you know,
thoughts
how
shall carry
paranoia
different ways.
happens, fear can make people
What
do very
business?
best things. What business?
What business would nether people have with the enemy, or vice versa?
Let me tell you exactly why. I was born originally in the overworld. I moved to the nether when I was 3 weeks old. I
Really?
fought and I clawed, and I'm in the end. It is my business, and I feel closing borders, isolationism, shall cause panic, fear. You, an Enderian, come here, you see people who don't look like you, don't talk the same language as you, different customs, different
Yeah, I'm not
beliefs.
Artoria.
You, I must apologize. I forgot the name of the nationality.
Advanced Phantom, or just regular Phantom, but we're more of the noble.
I
They're
mean,
one
so
of the
it's is it
hybrids.
oh, oh,
Yeah, we're more of a hybrid than an actual Phantom.
I suppose
Yeah.
if we were to argue, we should probably take this out of the Adventurers Guild. I mean, this is a public place. And we should,
You're right.
you know,
Oh,
we
yes.
shouldn't bother
I have
Solas
to
much
apologize
more.
for the inconvenience.
Sorry about
Yeah.
that,
I shall be
Solas.
making my leave now.
I hope you enjoy
Thank you
I
very
am
much
looking
for your
forward
kindness,
to
your
having
consideration, and not
beverages.
making any moves towards me. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time and I appreciate your efforts very much. I'm leaving now. Thank you.
I am looking forward to having another fighting, I guess,
Sparring.
at some point. 'Cause I definitely need to learn.
A little shocked your parents at least didn't put you in fencing.
No, they. Uh, it's a long story.
Fair enough.
I will.
Have a good one,
It's,
Solas. Good to see you again.
yes, nice to meet you. Let's continue our conversation.
I feel, if I could rephrase this, I feel these trade agreements that have been happening recently are of great benefit to, I suppose, this entire complex difference. Look around you. The nether looks different to the end looks different to the nether, and the overworld looks different to both of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah, it's practically
And
like
thus,
a whole different
with
planet.
these trade deals, great change will be made across all of these. Some might see this as bad, some might see this as good. I'm personally on the belief that with tearing down of borders, there will be two outcomes: sectarian beliefs and an acceptance. A realization that no matter where you walk, you're not treading on other people's feet. But some, and some, might believe you are an invader. Not on their land, it's not their land anymore, their own space, their own bubble,
Right.
which is. But still, those are other people, and those are not what I'm referring to. To believe that you can walk anywhere you want without treading on other people's feet is my wholehearted belief in these trades. That's the purpose of them. To cause great benefits to all the industries, the mines in the nether, the education in the end, and of course, our lovely industrial era here. Each of these sectors will benefit with trade, and as well as that, incoming people. Peace will be made, because they are all one and the same. One can't work without the other. You need gold for everything. So you can't just go up and declare war on the nether. You won't get any gold.
I mean, it's a
And the
fair
same won't be
point.
said. As I said though
Yeah.
before, if you grow, I wouldn't say dependent, but cooperative with these, peace is slowly chipped away, molded into an ideal form. And thus, war will simply be pen on paper, trades agreements, map redraws, all of that. Now,
If one
The only
realm
threat to this
falls, the other realms fall
it's
as
forces
well?
that are not the government. Forces that are not the government. Revolutionaries, perhaps. But, come see, come saw.
You are certainly a very intellectual person. I could see you being a professor one day, honestly.
Yeah.
That might
You would
be
do
a
great
goal
at the
of mine.
academy.
An objective of mine. I have very strong fibrous beliefs, anyways.
Shut
A
up,
bit
shut
more,
up, shut up.
how would you say, regulation, I suppose. But still, I have to apologize. I'm rambling, I'm talking.
No.
Some words I say don't wrap over themselves too well, so I have to simply calm myself, cool myself.
All's
Philosophy?
alright, Owen. I don't mind a bit of, suppose, ranting at each other about certain topics. It's not a bad thing, not a bad trait to have.
Not a bad trade at all.
I'm just worried
In
with
fact, I
all
see
of
it as a
the
good trade.
past and history. Is any of that going to heat?
I wouldn't guess so if people are to be smart.
people are to be reasonable.
History doesn't
Anywho.
repeat. That was oof,
Olin, I
disturbing
would love
learn about.
to show you the overworld library. I think that you could also find some things there, maybe for your studies as well.
Boy, do I!
Oh boy!
Oh yes, I read books as well.
Books.
So
I love books.
God, I still can't
Oh,
fly.
God,
well.
God damn it. Sorry.
I still
Fit to the doors very well.
can barely
Oh.
fly. I rented out new books, but
Well, here's some books that need to be put back. I don't think the library's been broken. There. This goes.
Go.
Ah.
Ooh.
Oh, hi Solas.
oh, that reminds me, I gotta go take care of something at the university.
Oh?
Oh, this is the kids section. Oh, cool.
Occult. I mean, there is a... there is a Book of Shadows Infant Edition.
Let's see. Memoirs.
Okay, bye Artemis. Bye. Oh, thank you? Do you want me to read it? Why are you looking at me like that, Solas? I'm sorry? From... this is... I didn't know. Honor. Alright.
That's funny. There's another thing written by Connor here.
Another one?
Yes. This one's on Fade Tradition.
A tradition.
There you go. It's,
I didn't know. Didn't know that my ancestor had any books here. Honor. I'll have to ask. Librarian. Guess that checks out.
My immortal.
Strong books. Good name. Oh my god.
Did they murder anyone?
That's intense. Huh?
Did they murder anyone?
No, that's just really sad. Guess one of my ancestors was a refugee of some sort? Blood Queen. What is it's usually okay. I'm allergic to those, so I can't use those. Festivals we had? So, like, you knew them? Okay. That's... Wow, I didn't know. I didn't know necessarily. I mean, I had an inkling that we had ancestors, but I guess hearing that it was a fae is interesting. I assumed it was perhaps a human? Even an elf? Fae and an elk. Huh. I have to catch up more. So, this is, interesting? Wow, this is really new news to hear. It's kind of wild that in a way we're adopted related-ish. Oh, I see. They just took care of you, not necessarily like adopted. I see. This is hella awkward. Also when it's an emergency. Yeah, I suppose. This is just, uh, I don't know, weird? I didn't ever think I would meet someone who knew anybody of my bloodline. Section.
I have, it's very interesting and enlightening.
No, read away. I was just asking. Don't know where your family. That's fair. We, well, my family has an estate, and we're still living there. You know, Violetta always said that that place was built by our ancestors. So, it's a family tradition to grow up there, I suppose. Maybe wanted to, you could stop by one day. I don't know. Right. I see. At least from my side, you're welcome to, yes, visit. I don't know how much you know of the estate, but yeah. Um, I think I should go. Besides, I don't wanna bother you with all these stupid questions and stuff much. I'll see you soon, Lois. Yeah. Oh, oh, today has been very odd.
Whew.
I ask about one person and I learn about a completely other person I don't know of.
Well, at least you know your bloodlines for the past couple of decades now.
I mean, it makes sense. I don't know, I thought all of my humanoid, I guess people would call it, traits came from just Elytrians, but I didn't know there was Fae in the mix. God, I haven't heard of a Fae in ever. I think we heard about them in history one time.
Yes, they were, the
I know in history they
main...
go over, like, all of the overworld and nether people, but not any of the history, really. I knew the Fae are very rare to come upon now. A lot of hybrids and stuff. I mean, that's the same for the end of the nether, though. Everywhere has a lot of more hybrids now. Elkin is definitely new. No horns run in our family. My knowledge, anyway.
Well, could be, recessive traits.
Probably. I mean, I'm a bit, I have a slight albinism. So,
Oh.
a lot of my family looks different than I do, except, the wings and the patches. And Durian.
Yeah. I suppose I'm not really that exciting myself. I'm just arachnid.
That's
Really?
still interesting.
Yeah. I sold 2 of my eyes, that's why I only have 4.
Why did you sell 2 of your eyes?
It's quite rare to see arachnids around here, actually. I don't know much about my own family.
I guess I didn't either.
Of course I know my parents, really, but anything beyond, I suppose, my grandparents is kind of a mystery, we'll put it.
Not enough. Testosterone.
Well, to each their own. Come see, come saw.
I've met a couple of interesting people while living up here on the overworld. It's been enlightening, to say the least, especially today. God, I'm gonna have to give my Grandma Violetta an interview next time I see her.
Oh, really? I said you have a lot of evidence. Maybe she has a bit more info than Solas. They seem to have drifted apart, but you know.
I mean, if anyone is to know Violetta, I mean, she's fairly old. 600? I don't remember exactly. But I do know that a lot of our family members live a long time.
Though the Fae do live quite a long time. Maybe your grandmother does remember actually meeting Kyle, perhaps.
Yeah. I'll have to dig more into it.
You'll have to. It's always good to.
to.
I feel learning about your legacy is a very, very important aspect.
I hope you find some more about yours.
Oh, no. Give it a try, you know, maybe all of the family records of the Olin family. Who knows? Maybe I'll find something.
Yeah. Well, it was certainly great meeting you, and I suppose I'll see you tomorrow at the function.
I suppose I'll see you there. Yeah.
I'll be sure to bring some contributions for the soup kitchen. I've been seeing it, but I've never been seeing someone running it, so I haven't been able to trade.
It's on very often enough, anyways.
But I will see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Take care.
You too. Lore! Lore! So. Blaze rod. Well, we processed that information. Let's go get a blaze rod. Yippee! Have enough testosterone to grow horns. All the men in the family. I mean, yeah, right. Sylvie's not silly enough. Antlers, horns. I'm sorry. I forget. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. You don't want the heat. Seriously, one blaze. They're very. Listen. I get it. I get it. You're a freaking nerd. Okay. Hear it. Away. Ba. I know, buddy. I was just swung. Here, you glowy bastard, somewhere. above me? Is that why? Stay. Hearing you skitter around is so silly. Yeah, I do go really fast. Little speedy guy. Click on stupid. What the hell am I doing? Shit. Live. Miss me. Bitch boy. Shit. Live? Please? Please? God? Please? I'm gonna take my risk. Oh shit. I lived, bitch. I lived. Whew. That was close. Question is, how are they? Rockets on me. Get to grab any of those blaze rods. Shit! Stop! Shit! Stop! God! Stupid Naga over here. Okay, that's it, stream! We're ending stream. Alright, bye guys. Bye-bye. Let's see, who are we gonna raid? Raid. Let's see who's live right now. Swing low, sweet child. Newborn's live. It would be really funny. What if I rated Neil Newbon? That'd be really funny. That'd be really silly. I think it would be. CC, should I rate Neil Newbon? Let's see if I can actually do it. I don't think I can, because like I'm pretty sure he has rating blocked, but it would be really funny. DMs. Yes. Yes. Also, should I do it? Should I commit? Should I commit to the bid? Fuck it. I can do it. Okay, we're committing to the bid. Bye. Say hi to Neil Dubon for me.